Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. Today I'm going to be planning for not the week of April 13th. These are actually from a 2020 planner. We're going to do next week, the 19th through the 25th, but I wanted to do a rainbow spread, and I know I already missed National Love Your Pet Day, but I'm sad I missed it, so I'm going to do a Love My Pet Day, and I'm going to bring back one of the crowd favorites, the Washi cats, only this time I'm going to do Washi dogs too. I had so many requests to do Washi dogs last year, and I did develop them, and then I never did a spread with them. So let's get going. The first thing I need to do is fix the dates. Don't have a ton going on. Earth Day, I think it's fitting that that's Thursday is green and Earth Day falls on Thursday, and then my husband works Thursday and Friday, and of course I got meals and manicure and a couple to-do boxes, so not too bad. But like I said, first let's replace the dates. So I have my month, days, and dates book, so I just went through all my sticker books and pulled out all the months, days, and dates, loose sheets, and created my own sticker book using the Chicago screw, just like the kits that Happy Planner now sells. I have a video on how I did this, so I will link that in the cards up above so you can see my process for that. It even includes the acetate sheets. So let's get going. Let's get to the dates section. So I start with months, and then I go to days, and then I go all the way down to dates. And I really only need to replace, I could have done August, which had the right numbers, but said August here. But two things, it would cover up the pretty color to change August to April. And I only had one of the two pages, so apparently I borrowed those pages for another spread, or one of those pages for another spread at some point. So it's easier to just cover up these. These numbers look like they're going to be really, really close in size. I think I like to save these for when I want to color them in with a marker. So let's go ahead and go with maybe these. They're big enough. So I need the 19th through the 25th. I'm missing the 23rd there, but obviously there are several copies. So let's go ahead and go with these. Let me grab my tweezers, assuming they're big enough. Let's see if they're big enough. Not quite big enough. So I can either live with it, or I can use a little gel pen, or I can try a different option. I'm wondering if, so I could use some of these, except I kind of want the colors to match, and those aren't going to match. These are even smaller. Oh, those are cute, but those are clear. So I need something that's paper, unless I want to use a bunch of whiteout. So let me switch to the hollowed out ones. Maybe they're just a little bit bigger. It looks like they are a little fatter. Oh yeah, just barely. Okay, so that's what we'll do. All right, so where that shows, I will go ahead and grab, I just have a Jelly Roll 1.0, and I'll just go ahead and do that. And then this does, like I said, if I get to the end of the spread and I feel like I want even more color, I can use some markers to color these in. These pages are from a Chrissy Ann Designs book that I got at Michael's a couple years ago. I looked for a link for you guys the last time I used this book, and I could not find one, so I don't think it's available anymore. Dates successfully replaced. I think that was all I needed this book for. What I want to do is my Washi cats and dogs. So I went through, this is my Washi swatch book. I have a video talking a little bit more about this. I will link that in the cards up above. But basically it's just a plain dot grid paper. I think I got this at Walmart a while back, and I just put pieces of my washi tapes in here so that I could see what the washi tape would look like on white paper. And then I pulled several washi tapes. So for example, I pulled this one for the hot pink. So let me show you the washi tapes I pulled. This is my rainbow stack of washi tapes. So you can kind of see the days of the week that they're going on, and I did pull pink for this column over here. Let me show you. So I got this idea. I was just looking around a few years ago at stuff on Pinterest, cat decorations, and I saw a piece of watercolor art that a lady did on Pinterest that was tall, skinny cats all lined up in a row at various heights. And it looked like washi tape to me, which is what I thought it was at first, but it was just a watercolor painting. So this is the very first washi tape cat spread that I did. Should look familiar. So we're going to do kind of a similar take on this, but we're going to do washi dogs too. So that's why I have all these washi tapes picked out. And I kind of feel like the dogs, my cats love to be up high. So I figure I want to do, let's start with one page at a time. So I figured if the washi tape was down low, I'm not going to put it all in a row this time. I figured if the washi tape was down low, it would be dogs. And if it was up high, it would be cats. So if I do something like, and I'm putting them roughly where I want to put them, go way up high here, and then leave these down here. So this would be dogs, cats, cats, dogs. And then on this side, I want to do cats, dogs, dogs, whoops. And this is why cats, I think. So something like that. So they're going to be spread around, and then I'm going to put boxes over top of them if they're not on the ground. So let me go ahead and save this. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and put the strips on the page. Let me just, I'm going to do a lot of this in fast forward, but I'll walk you through the process before I fast forward. So the first thing you want to do is just put your strips of washi tape down. Don't stick them down super hard, because you are going to have to go back and trim the shapes with an X-Acto knife, with a craft knife, to shape the tops of the animals. So I'm just looking, since it's got these little X's here, I'm just looking for one that's going to be a little more opaque to cover those up. And I'm just going to line these up right at the bottom of the box, and then just do a rip at the top. It doesn't have to be, you're going to cut that, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And you can overlap them a little bit. I actually recommend going ahead and overlapping them a little bit and ripping them at different heights. And then that one's already got a funky rip, so we'll get a straight edge to make the bottom more straight. And I'm just following along, sorry if you couldn't see that. I'm following along with the edges of the boxes. Okay, so that's going to be basically 3 washi dogs. So I am going to go ahead and put the rest of the strips down on this page, and I'll be back. Now that I have all the washi tape laid down on this page, let's get to shaping the top. So you're going to want, this is the part where you're going to have to be careful. It's kind of like kiss cutting. You're going to have to be very, very careful how hard you press with your craft knife here. So for the cats, basically we just cut down and across and straight up. And then when we remove that little piece, you have cat ears. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the cats. And for this one, since I have an overlap, I'm just going to actually, since it shows through really well, I think I want to rip that overlap off. Okay, so the process for the dogs is pretty similar. We're going to cut we're just going to curve a little bit. So I'm going to curve a little bit along the side of the ear. I'm going to curve a little bit the top of the head, and I'm going to curve a little bit for the ear, and then I want one of the ears to have a little flat spot where the ear looks like it's folded down. You'll see, it'll all become clear when I do the faces. So I'm gonna curve a little bit, curve a little bit, and then curve a little bit, but leave a flat spot so I can rip the tape off. It's hard to see. We're gonna go around these with black to help. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest of these dogs and I'll be back. All right, next step I like to do is I grab a very, very, very fine pen. This happens to be a friction, but it's a 0.38, so anything super fine is going to work. For some of the lighter washi tape, it's really hard to see the exact outline, so I like to outline the edges of the washi tape just to make it show up a little better. So you'll see how that kind of brings the silhouette to life. Okay, everybody's outlined. So next thing, the dogs don't need little white eyes, but the cats do. So I have my fat jelly roll back out again, and I'm just gonna put 2 white dots on each cat and then give it tons and tons of time to dry. So I'm gonna do that step now, and then we'll do a couple other steps before we finish up over the white. Next up, I have a very, very fine, ultra fine point permanent marker. I don't know if you can see that or not. Ultra fine point permanent marker in black. So this is where we're going to draw, this is where they're really going to come to life. So for the dogs, the flat part of the ear, that's going to need to look like a fold. So we'll do a little V to look like the tip of the dog ear is folded. Then they're going to need, I'm going to go ahead and do all these so you can see. So they all have a pointy ear and a folded ear. So there are, each of those 3 dogs have a folded ear. So we'll do the same thing over here. Next we're going to draw their faces on. So you have I have a couple different options. They just need eyes. So we're just going to do little U's for eyes. And those can be upside down or right side up, either way. Can you even see what I'm doing? I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. There we go. Then I have 2 different faces. So for more of a bulldog face, you just kind of want to draw like a kidney bean, something like that. And give it a nose. So that's kind of like its muzzle. And I am not an artist. And a couple little dots to indicate whiskers. And then of course it's a dog, so it needs a collar. So we're just going to draw a little collar on here. There we go. That is our washi puppy dog. So I'm going to go ahead, oh, and then the other face is kind of a pointed muzzle. I don't like this one quite as well, so I probably won't do very many of these. But you can draw just kind of a more of a pointed muzzle with a little bit of a nose here. Looks cute with his folded ear. And then he needs a collar as well. Everybody needs a collar. Well, except the cats. My cats don't wear collars. They wear harnesses when they go outside, but and then we'll give him his little dog tip. There we go. So I'm going to finish up the dogs and then I'll come back and we'll talk about the cats. And the nice part is if you don't like one of these, it's washi tape. Just peel it up and do another one. Okay, so for the cats, they're not much harder. So make sure your eyes are nice and dry. I know those are hard to see. You're going to put a dot right in the center of each eye, or as long as if they're off to the side, as long as they're off to the same side. So those are in the center. I can do down. So it looks like he's looking down at the dogs that are right below him. I can do up. So it looks like he's looking up at the date. I don't know if you can see those. Can you see those? Oops. So as long as you put the 2 little points in the same direction, it's going to look fine. And then I do like to go around the outside of them. And then they just need a little triangle nose, upside down triangle nose with a little smiley face, and then 3 whiskers. So I do center, top, bottom. Center, top, bottom. So that's it for the cats. I will go ahead and finish these and I'll be back. All my washi animals on this left side are done. That's all there is to it. We've got, and you can see some washi tapes work a little bit better than others, like this one that has the gold foil down the center. He's kind of hard to see. But 3 little cats all looking in different directions. 3 more little cats. And then I've got 3 dogs. This one looks like he's sleeping. And 3 more little dogs. This one, again, with the foil. So I think maybe staying away from foil washi tapes might help. And his face got a little fat. I might replace him. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and play a little music for you guys and do this side. And then we'll get into the functional stuff, because the functional stuff can go right over top of some of these. So just playing with the final placement of some of these. Okay, there are all the washi pets. I've got some cats and some dogs. I'm going to clean this up and then we'll get to the functional stuff. Okay, so that was a lot. I don't know how long this video is going to be until I get through the editing process, but it could be quite long. If you're still here, yay! Okay, functional stuff, which normally I do first, but due to the kind of spread this is, I'm doing it last today, so I need a meal planning box. So I'm going to try to stick with the colors in the column. So I need a pink meal planning box. So I'm going to pull my Combined Colorful Boxes book. Again, this is part of my sticker storage series. I will link this one in the cards up above. But I'm going to go for pink. So the question is, which pink? So flip the lid open and then I can rotate on the Chicago screw. Here we go. I think this pink, let's see. I have this one. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, look how perfect that is. Okay, so let's go ahead. Looks like I pulled it off of here once and stuck it back on. So let's see, hopefully it comes off okay. So I'm just going to cover up notes with this. I should see if there's something I can use while I'm in this book. This book has nice weekend banners in it. Hello today. I'm kind of obviously wanting purple or hot pink, so that's not gonna work. I got a couple other options, so nope. Okay, so nothing there. So I need a meal planning sticker. The black and white book from the black and white Be Happy box. I don't remember what it was called. This one has black and white meal planning stickers in it. There we go, or meal prep. Same difference to me. So we've got some black on the page. We'll go ahead and use one of these. Or dinner, meal prep or dinner. Let's go ahead and use dinner. I'm gonna put it over here so that I have maximum space for my Monday through Friday. I could put it down here. Okay, let's hold off. Let's do my trick. I'm gonna grab the stencil that's got the square boxes and my micron pen, and we'll write Monday through Sunday in. So the problem is it's clear. Maybe I'll put it down here. And then hopefully I can find a quote or something that fits in there. Okay, so that's done. The only other thing I need on the first half of the week is a to-do box, and and a coffee sticker. So I'm thinking if I put a quote here, I'm not going to want to put another quote here, but I could put it here. So if I put a to-do box here, a to-do sticker, that would be good. So I love my favorite books for rainbow spreads are the rainbow books. And these are very, very old books. And again, I combined, I think, 2 or 3 copies of the classic with 1 copy of the big. The only problem with this is there is no purple. So we'll work around that, but it's got a red section. So I think I want to go ahead and use, well, these are great for fact of the day boxes. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, if I put coffee up here, then my only option to put a fact of the day box is down here. So let's actually go ahead and just put our fact of the day boxes in while we're here. So I like these 4. So I've got to do, today, plans, and note. And so I think for a fact of the day box, note is definitely appropriate. So I'm just going to put this here. And I had always planned on covering up the bottom of the washi cats. I kind of like doing that. So if I do that, and then we need an orange. We'll go to the orange section. And you can see I have actually my note, my first note box is already used because I love to do this. I've done this before, so we'll go to the next copy and grab that one. And then for yellow, I don't want to put yellow down here. I think I'll put it here. So again, these are my fact of the day boxes. So I'm just clustering them kind of with the washi pets. There we go. So this leaves my to-do list for the left side of the week, because you know I like to put one on each side. Really, my space is right there. So if I go back to, so that's the orange column. If I go back to the oranges, I'm just going to use one of these list boxes for here. Oh, and I see that there are weekend banners in here too, so that might take care of that problem. So I'm just going to grab one of these list boxes and use that. And let's grab, there's got to be like to-dos or something. Oh yeah, they've got these. So let's get a to-do box. Just go to the first page. Here we go. Let's go with remember. I'm going to put it right at the top here. Moving on to the green section. It's a little bit of a lime green, which is why I tried to pick washi tape that kind of mixed the two together so that it wouldn't look crazy weird. Okay, so I'm running out of note boxes in the green. I think this might be my last one actually, because the first 2 pages are used. Yeah, and those are big, so I'm gonna have to figure something else out next time. So luckily both of the washi tapes that have foil have gold foil, so that's good. So we'll put this here. Okay, let's get a blue or a not a blue. I've got that as a teal option or this as a teal option. I think I like this one better. I think it matches the word Friday better. So let's come to the first noted on this one. Purple's gonna have to go above. And the problem I'm gonna have, like I said, is there's no purple in this. Let's go ahead and get the hot pink one though. So there's this bubblegum pink and then there's also this nice hot pink. I want the hot pink. So I pulled the rainbow sticker book because it's one of the sticker books I know for sure has purple in it. Here we go. So I'm just looking for a squarish, here we go, a squarish box. It's gonna stick out a little bit because it doesn't have rounded corners, but I can try to cut rounded corners onto it so it matches a little better. I think maybe I will do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut little rounded corners, just ever so slightly rounded corners. If I could find a little note, that would help too, but I don't think there is one in here anywhere. So anyway, we'll keep this handy in case I want it for anything else, for quotes. All right, so next thing is my husband's work schedule. And I think I want to go ahead and go back into the Brights sticker book because it had work stickers. Hopefully a blue, light blue and a green work schedule. Here we go. Okay, we've got, yep, we've got kind of a, let's see, I think that green, or maybe the lime, because that matches that box. And then this maybe teal blue. I think there are work stickers in the pastel book too. Let me grab it. So I think I like this green better. I just need to decide what blue I want. I think this blue is gonna work the best. Yeah. Just, actually, I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll stagger them a little bit just to add some interest. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of some of these books. I don't like to put a to-do list on Sunday night, so let's put it on Friday. Okay, I already used remember, so I could do remember and don't forget. Oh, I was gonna look at weekend banners, wasn't I? I think I need to look in hot pink for weekend banners. That one would definitely work. I like lazy weekend. Okay, so we're gonna stick this up here. Uh-oh, gonna cover the cat ears. I'm going to try to cut this and make it just a tiny bit thinner so that I don't have to cover up my cat ears. So I cut the top off. I need to see if I cut enough off or if I need to cut the bottom off too. I need to cut the bottom off too. There we go. Lazy weekend. I like it. I'm going to use the rainbow book. Let's find a purple. Nail polish bottle. The light purple matches that guy, so let's do light purple. For the holiday is Earth Day, and oh my gosh, you guys, I stumbled across the best sticker for Earth Day. So in probably just about any of the teacher's sticker books, you're gonna find a globe. This one says class field trip. So I wanna see, I'll use that, but I wanna see if there's another one in here that doesn't say that. And then I can write Earth Day in there or, oh, there we go. Perfect. And you know what? I just saw flash by on that same page even. More coffee, please. And it is pink. Now I know Monday's the red column, but it's right beside the pink column. I want to go ahead and put that on Monday morning. Or this is the beginning of the week. I could put it here. I kind of like it here on Monday. It's a Monday morning thing, you know. And since I got to scoot it over so far to get it to clear the cats, it really does put a lot of the coffee cup into the pink area. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh my gosh, I totally did not plan that. Okay, I think I'm just debating, do I want to cut around the sticker and just have the globe? Because I'm kind of thinking I do, because I don't want that pink on Thursday. So I'm just going to grab my craft knife right along the black here where it's attached, and then I can be a little bit less careful around the rest. Awesome, there we go. Globe for Earth Day. And I'm actually, let's see, do I want to white that out? Last time I whited that out, I didn't like the way it looked. What I could do is put the earth up higher and then put a small box down here. Let's look where I can write in Earth Day. Let's look in the green section. Actually, that's not the right shades of green. This side has the right shades of green. There we go. I just went flipping by. Here we go. Maybe this one. That gives me enough room to write Earth Day on there. This is a very full spread. You could totally use this if you needed to, and just maybe you could put a box over top of it and write Earth Day, or actually, I think that's everything. I mean, I could squeeze a couple quotes on here besides more coffee please. I could totally try to do that. Like I can look for something pink. Little, like this would be a good place to use the little round quotes. Because it's got this shade of pink and this shade of red, so as long as it's close, that would totally work. Let's look for like yellow and orange. This is such a great book for rainbow spreads. Oh my gosh. These are just, the only problem is these are really big, like really big. What if we did like a mostly orange sticker layered with a mostly yellow sticker? So Shine Bright layered with Be Bold. Put the orange over toward the orange. Since I've got that quote up there, let's come down here. So Shine Bright. And then if I wanted to do something similar over here, let's look at purple and hot pink, which again happen to be together in this particular book. I could just put that right there because it's purple and pink together. I like that one. Wake up and be awesome. It's the weekend. And I'm going to put it way down here just because I don't like that line showing through. Not really any gold. So I could put Think Happy, Be Happy right here as a good kickoff for the week since it doesn't really have any pink. Full enough. All right, so to put this in my planner, I'm going to have to Franken-plan it in. So for this side, for the 26th, I don't know what I'm going to want to do. I don't know if I'm going to want neutral. I don't know if I'm going to want rainbow again. I don't know what I'm going to want. So I'm just going to pop this in right the way it is. For this side, I have my current week spread through the 18th on this side of the page. So basically, I need to replace this 19, 20, 21 with this one. So what we're going to do is pull this out. I'm going to grab the back of a piece of contact paper that I used for another project because nothing sticks to that. And I'm going to go all the way around with tape runner, even in between the discs. And then we're going to line up real carefully right in between the punches so that it turns nice and smoothly on the discs. There we go. Let it fall, press it down, and there we go. Now I go seamlessly from a neutral spread that I put stickers on to a rainbow spread. So that is my ode to National Pet Day, a few days late, with my washi cats and dogs. I hope you like this video. I hope it inspires you to get outside your comfort zone and try something wild and crazy. Use the stickers, use the washi tape. If it does, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.